I'm Lesley Waters and I've joined up with SMA Nutrition to show you how to cook up some great family meals for your toddler. And with me is nutritionist Anne, who will be at hand to give us lots of advice, and I'm a mum of two myself, so I've got lots of questions. And over there we have our toddler tasting panel. Let's hope they like what we cook. Now, when my kids were toddlers, I found it was good to give them different types of foods to experiment with. And one of the things they loved and still love is bread. But that was good to sort of serve along sort of soups and broths. And we're going to make a delicious sweet potato broth. And for this, you need 4 teaspoons of olive oil, 1 small onion finely diced, 225 grams of sweet potato, 250 mils of vegetable stock, 250 mils of whole cow's milk, and some lovely crusty bread.
Sounds
for
good.
dipping. Now, crusty bread's good for a toddler, yeah?
It is, yes. I mean, you know, bread, pasta, potato, that should be given at every meal.
Because it's starch and
yeah,
carbohydrate.
it's the staple. It's ideal for dipping in the soup.
Okay. Now, the first thing I need you to do, I'm going to get you working straight away, is sweet potato. I want you to peel it and then dice it into small pieces.
Okay.
And I'm just going to start by getting the onions to soften. So you want them to soften rather than colour. So we're going to use some olive oil, or you could use sunflower oil. Now, we're using sweet potato in this broth, but butternut?
Absolutely, yes. Or as you were saying, parsnip, carrot, potato, nice root vegetables.
I'm just going to put this on a medium heat and just soften it down a little bit. Now, we're told all the time, 5 portions of fruit and veg.
Yeah.
How much is a portion for a toddler?
Right, it's difficult to be precise because the guidelines are for children and adults, not for very young toddlers. So perhaps if you think of 80 grams as an adult portion, half of that would be about right for a toddler.
Okay.
There is evidence that toddlers are having more fruit and veg in their diet, so I think the message is getting through.
Get as much in them as possible. All right, so I'm going to bring them over because they're almost soft enough. Right, throw those into there.
Yeah.
The good thing about this is we're going to whiz this up, which is good for toddlers, isn't it?
Exactly. If they don't like to see vegetables on their plate, this is a hidden way to get them into the diet.
So we're going to add the milk now. Whole milk, of course, important.
It is. Toddlers need the energy from the fat in whole milk. And of course it's full of calcium for their bones and teeth, so still very important in their diet once they get beyond the baby stage.
Vegetable stock, I would say that if you're using bouillon stock, then make it very weak. Would you agree?
Yes, the salt content, yes.
Okay, so that's it. So this has been simmering for about 15 minutes, and there it is. Now, you need to liquidize it. That is looking creamy and lovely.
That looks lovely.
Yeah, it's really, really, really creamy. So here we are, some nice crusty bread. So we've got carbohydrate, we've got the vegetables, quite a good meal plan there.
That's lovely, yes.
And it's sometimes difficult to get it right, isn't it?
Planning meals for toddlers can be a bit of a headache for mums. Yeah, so we've got a nice online meal planner on our website that's a nice tool to plan a weekly menu with all the right balance.
So that's all the help they need, really.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they like it. Keep fingers crossed. Okay, guys, here we go. Sweet potato soup and bread. You can use your fingers for this one. Well, that's all from us. For more information and recipe ideas, go to smanutrition.co.uk.